entrepreneur, mentor, giver, and knowledgeable young man who I'm grateful to say is my nephew, Mr. Donnie Kyte, also known as Ikewear Clothing. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Well, thank you for that for that
You
intro.
know, as time runs on and you start to do this, you start to get a little more savvy with the wording, and you are a big deal. I just want you to know that. But you are a humble man, right?
Yes, thank you. Yep, of course.
Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna get started, and we're gonna let the new viewers know who is Donnie Kyte and what Donnie Kyte is out here in this community doing.
Uh, well, uh, I'm Donnie Kite from the Hill District originally. Um, 49 years old, 5 children, 3 grandchildren,
Hey
entrepreneur,
man, yes,
working man, activist, all type of stuff. So
yes,
that's just a
yes.
little bit.
Just a little man, just a jack of all trades and a master of a few, though. Let them know how you got started and why you became this entrepreneur and community leader. Like, what was the pinnacle in the transformation for you to start you on this crusade?
Well, my transformation I always try to let people know was really an alternative from the streets. Making my way out of the streets. I had caught a small case. It wasn't major, but it was just I didn't want to be a repeated offender like a lot of other people I know. So
Right.
once I had caught that case and the judge sent me down a threat to say,
Uh huh.
if you come back in my courtroom, this is what I got for you. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a deal to myself that don't even worry about it. You won't see me again. And
I know that's right.
I went back to the community and started drawing up my ideas there. uh, got a connection with somebody who knew how to get T-shirts printed, which is Shanita and Fletcher Jones, which is my cousins.
Okay.
Uh, Bought $25 from two of my partners. I started with $50.
What?
Yep,
See, it's
$50.
and how just that quick your life can change when you just have a little bit of faith, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, I was bent on going in that direction. I made the decision that this is what I'm doing.
Yes, yes, and you was determined. And
Yeah.
so from that small beginning, how did you manifest it to be such a major clothing line in the community and beyond? Because we taking this global.
Yeah, definitely. Well, my thing is anything that I do or I've learned to do in life is I always want to grow. So it's
Absolutely.
always like, how can I do better? How can I do more? How can I get better? How can I grow? That was my thing, always expansion. Starting from the 50, I started with 4 T-shirts. My next thing was like, all right, how do I get more? All right, I need more because my demand was in and I needed more. I got more then, and then I just continued to grow. And that was from the ground up where I was just selling out of my car or selling out the hallways or just in the projects, selling the T-shirts.
Hmm.
And then a lot of guys was telling me I should put them in stores that they
Right.
frequented. A lot of people frequented like Mo Gear and all that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do my own store.
I know that's right.
So
Absolutely.
I ain't got to go through no store. Y'all can come straight to me. It's you know what I mean? Straight
Absolutely.
direct.
Absolutely.
And that was the thing. I grew, and I kept I got the vision to do my own store. So once I did that, got a contact with a location I could get. I built my money up and ended up getting that store, starting the store, and
And
putting all the
how did the
merchandise in there.
community receive it, especially knowing you from coming?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, they loved it. Like, listen, I told somebody earlier, like, and this is no brag, but Ikewear was been hot from the beginning. Like it,
Yes,
when I started, it just never stopped. Like it was just hot all the way. And then to bring a store into the community with Ike, you know what Ike come from, the
I
terminology,
know,
the
but my
person.
viewers don't know. So can you
Okay,
share with them what Ikewear really stands for?
well, Ikewear is a combination of things. It's really a spinoff of. It's a real popular guy that we loved in our community named Sean Harris, whose
Right.
nickname was Ike. And when he passed away in a car crash, we took his nickname and we immortalized it. So we used it for everything. Like we put it in our heads. If you could see, it was on people's cars. And eventually, it turned into this terminology that we have today as a greeting, and it's a term of endearment because of him.
Exactly.
So I took that term of endearment, that combination of that, and I turned it into the clothing line, which you have today.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
And also, with that, becoming a businessman in the community, that also lends you to becoming a community leader. So,
yes.
with that, how did that also expound on your ability to be a mentor and to engage the community and be a spokesperson? Because you are vocal out here in the community, where it's you have more of a presence than most people who are up in those rooms. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Well, listen. I tell some people too. Like I grew up with some great older guys over top of me, man, because they showed me some things about how to care for each other in this community. Man,
Absolutely.
not even just the guys. I'm just gonna say this Hill community, period, man. In my era,
Yes.
they showed me, and they showed me, and they told me how to take care of each other, and that's what I carry. That's where I got that from. To me, even if when I knew that even if I would have been doing wrong, I would have been doing what I'm doing, making sure I take care of people where I come from. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it
Absolutely.
just so happened that I'm doing it, and it's great to be doing it on this positive level. That made it more better to say, all right, you're doing a great thing. All right. So once I get to a certain extent, it's like, all right, it ain't just about me. What I'm gonna do for the people that's coming behind me, because I know I was once one of them little kids who needed an outlet,
Exactly.
who wanted to go skate and couldn't go. You know what
Right.
I'm
They
saying?
needed a
Or
positive role model that they might not be able to find in their home.
true, true. My role models were drug dealers, no lie.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
one time,
yeah,
at one
yeah.
time, at one time, that's what I had to look up to. And I'm not saying all them guys was bad, because them guys was doing some great things too. But that's what I had. But then I learned different things, and I just spent it off from that and started doing other things.
Right, exactly, exactly. And I'm grateful that you understand your role and you take it seriously and you're committed to bringing positive messages out there, because you don't always have to result to the negative way to get situations and circumstances resolved, because we can work together and communicate and still love each other, brothers and sisters. You know what I mean?
I
Um,
agree.
what is it that you've done so far, as with the clothing line? I see that you got something amazing coming up, but before we get to that, you do some things frequently in your store itself. Like you bring different things. So can you show our viewers what you bring to your clothing line and to your store?
For as like what different
As far
styles or
as your
colors.
your feed, you have like the food drives, you have Halloween drives,
Oh,
you do all
oh,
that.
okay. Oh, yeah. So annually we do a Halloween. We do we'll mix it up sometimes. So like we did a coat drive this year. We did a
Okay.
hat and glove drive last year for the homeless.
Oh wow.
Um, of course, the year before that we did the turkey drive. So we mix it up every year. But one thing we do every year is the Halloween. We
Uh-huh.
always give out candy for Halloween, and then far as like Thanksgiving and all that, we mix it up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you have something new. And how I know you've been in business for what now? 25 years?
25 years.
That's amazing. Did you ever see it that far? Did you
Let
see
me.
it going that far?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't even never think about it, because I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know. I'm gonna tell you who brought it up to me. Brother Ash told me. He told me, he
Okay.
was like, I wasn't even paying attention. He was like, brother, you come up on 25. What you going to do right now?
Wow.
I'm like, huh? So I had to go back and look, because
See?
I wasn't paying attention. I had to go. I'm like, yeah, hey. I said,
So
dang,
you were just doing the work and not
just
even
doing the
counting
work,
the years.
not counting and not paying attention, and just working and working and working and working. And then he brought it to my attention, and that's why I did the celebration, because he brought it to my attention. I would have probably just kept grinding and
Yes.
not really paid attention. But when he brought it to my attention, I said, "Hold up, this is monumental, because this is a quarter of a century. So
Yes.
this is big." So I said, "I gotta do a celebration for 25." You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I had to come grab my 20. That sweatshirt, all your clothing, but
Yeah.
that thing there.
Thank
Do
you.
you have, if someone wanted to come and purchase stuff, first of all, before we get into your event that you have coming up April 13th, how can they see you? Can they find your clothing online? They can come right to your brick and mortar building. Can you let them know what type of stuff you have?
Yeah. For anyone that's not available to come to the brick and mortar, we do have a website, which is molly'sworldboutiques.com. And then anyone who is able to make it to the brick and mortar is 2101 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh Hill District. And then if you want to reach me, you can go on my page, my regular page, Donnie Kyte. If you're my friend, you can inbox me, or if not, you can reach me on there.
So you started with t-shirts. Then what else you got? So you started with t-shirts? Yeah, you still there?
It broke up.
No, you good. So you started with t-shirts, right? So what else and then what did you expound on?
Oh, but we the first. Now I'm proud to say this because we are the first to produce a tennis shoe out of the Hill District, the historic Hill District.
Yes.
The first African American business to actually do a tennis shoe.
Yes.
Yes. So that's history within itself, and it goes back to me always thinking independent to say, okay, we buy everybody else's shoes. Why not create our own shoe?
Right. Our clothes, period. Exactly. You know what I mean? We wear other people's clothes on our backs. Why not have our own name or our own representation that this is who we are and this is what we stand for, and for us, for the community. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So,
and I seen your clothing being worn by some very impressive people. So, that's all part of the process, right? Mm-hmm. What's dude's name? The comedian I see, he was at the Super Bowl with your stuff on.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin had
Griffin. Yeah, that's what's up. How did that happen? And the young man and the actor, the young man, I see he's wearing it in one of those movies he's in.
Which one is that? Because I haven't seen that one.
Well, that was the Shields guy, remember?
Oh,
the one wearing the jacket.
He's in the Tubi movie, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got a role in there. So I actually know the Shields guy. He's a younger guy that grew up in the community. He's a up and coming actor. So, I plugged with him and gave him some of the clothes to put in there, and he did that for us. Eddie Griffin, I was supposed to go to his show, but a cousin of mine said he was going. I didn't go, and I said, hey, if you go, then can you see if he'll, take these clothes? And he actually went, and he knew Eddie Griffin from.
Okay.
He knew Eddie Griffin from prior, so he said, sure, I'll see what he say. He got there, gave him the clothes. They end up putting the clothes on. They took a picture there first at the show.
Okay.
So I posted that, and then he said he loved the clothes so much he requested more.
Wow.
He said, hey, bro, I got the messages too. He said, actually, the people down in Vegas where he's at, he said, hey, brother, you got any more of them clothes? He said, they requesting it heavy for me down here, man. Tell the brother send me some more. So me and my partner Khalid, which is my business partner, we got some stuff together. We sent him and his wife some stuff. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so you know what that means, right? It's only a matter of time. Yeah. You know what I mean? People don't understand. You got to keep doing the work. You got to keep believing in the dream. You got to know that it's bigger than most people can perceive. That's what I do. I can't, sometimes I'll sit certain things down and God be like, pick that back up. Mm-hmm. Because you got to keep going.
Definitely.
Because the level of where you see yourself, it's already there. We just haven't reached it yet. So I just can't wait to see where it goes and where it takes it. And so what made you decide to come into your next event, which is happening on April 13th?
Oh, the fashion show. You know what? Shoot, I haven't done one. I've done parties. I've done cabarets. I've done skating parties. I've done, what's considered hip hop parties, and all those parties did well. I never did a fashion show or a bowling party.
Okay.
So I said this is something on my list that I said I'll try to take care of. And then again, I'm still providing other people opportunity because
Absolutely.
I got 4 or 5 other fashion designers that's going to be in it. So it won't just be me getting exposure.
There you go.
We'll see 5 more other clothing lines from the region,
Awesome.
to get exposure also.
And
So
how did you decide to pick those people? Were they just people that you know or that you've seen that they've been trying to get their feet out there or get their stuff out there?
some of them I know, and then some of them I didn't. I just put a filter out to say, hey, send me a list of people y'all think that should be in it. And then I reached out to a lot of people and they didn't even reach back. So
Okay,
then
okay.
end up
That's
going
okay. Yeah.
yeah. I ended up going with the ones that I said, all right, well let me check with them to see if what they want to do. And then them was the ones that answered. So there.
Awesome. Awesome. And so where would this event be held and how can someone who wanted to participate or when somebody want to come, how can they get in touch with you? And how much is the cost if there is a cost?
Okay. This event will be held at St. Benedict de Moore.
Yeah, so I understand you're having a event on April 13th. Can you tell us a little more about that and how people can come and be a part of it?
Yes, April 13th, we are having our first fashion show. You can purchase tickets from the store, the brick and mortar, 2101 Center Avenue. We have general tickets, which are $20. We have VIP, if you want to be up close and get a good visual. Those are going for 30. You can reach me at 412-520-2313, excuse me, if you want to contact me directly.
Okay, and definitely also send me that flyer. I think I may have it, and then when your show airs, I'll definitely make sure I send this out to the masses. So whoever, how big does the venue hold? If you're looking to have a nice turnout.
The capacity's light. It ain't heavy. Probably
Okay,
like 200.
okay. So we will definitely make sure um, we can get the people there.
Hello?
Yeah, where you going?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
somebody calling in. Somebody keep calling in. I guess once they call in, it takes it off.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so we'll definitely get the word out for this event because I know it's going to be major for you. And like you said, you had a lot of different guests come through and different clothing designers as well. That's going to come and bring their stuff. And how many? Then you got models and stuff from the community that'll be participating as well.
Yeah, yep. We got models from all over, not just the hill, but it's a couple
Okay.
scattered
That's
around.
good. And it's good to see that you're also branching out because Ikewear is a kind of a hill district thing, but you definitely want to show love and, show homage to other communities so the collaboration will be amazing. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Well, I
Yes,
always try to tell people Ikewear was created on the hill, but it's for everybody because
absolutely.
what I try to explain to somebody before is the clothing line. I never meant for it to just be for the hill. It's always been my vision from the beginning was to go nationwide, worldwide with it.
Absolutely. And I see it and I know in time it's gonna manifest because if you believe in it, it's gonna happen. Hey, we got a couple minutes left. Is there anything else, any advice you would give to some young man or woman who's thinking about fulfilling their dreams and where they can start or what they should do to begin?
This is what I always say because a lot of times we got these ideas that God bless us with, and a lot of people just don't start.
Yes.
They won't start. They sit on it, and a lot of people, unfortunately, that we know of, have went to the grave with them. So what I
Yes.
say is, that any entrepreneurs coming up, or anybody with any type of ideas that's festering in your heart and your soul, just start it.
Yep.
Start because to me, I believe, and this is just my belief, is that's God giving you the signs to go.
That's your gift. If
And
he's put it in your
when God give
belly,
it, you got to go, huh?
you just and when God gives it and
You got
it's
to
in
go.
your gut,
Yeah,
that's him telling you you better go do this.
exactly. That
And
is the
one thing
truth.
I must say too is don't allow people to stunt your dreams
Yeah.
because when people start to see you take off,
Mm-hmm.
they try to bring you back. They try to dim your light, and that's not to be sound big, but we all got these great dreams that God has provided for us, and we are all more than conquerors. You understand what I'm saying?
I
So
agree.
you can't let those who've chose to let their dreams die let you feel as though what you're doing is outside of the norm of who you think you are to do this, because we all have these opportunities. Some people just don't, you know what I mean, take advantage of them.
Yes. So I agree with you said. When it comes from the gut, that's God. You got to go with it.
Yes,
Got to
yes,
go. So
yes.
just start. As I and I say, do your research or whatever field it is that you want to get to, and start.
And I want to thank you. When I first wrote my first book and I was thinking of doing t-shirts, you were, some people just don't want to help, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you were always helpful in any way you can to support somebody. And people don't realize that comes back as
yeah.
blessings. You know what I mean?
I,
So I thank
I've,
you.
you're more than welcome. I've helped a lot of people.
Yeah. But look at us now, right?
Yeah,
Right?
that's what. Make sure we always say that. I always make sure I say that, like, because I know that God helped me. So what you do?
Yes.
If
That's
He's
right.
blessed you, you supposed to bless others. So I
You
know that
gotta
I've
pay
been
it
blessed.
forward.
I know that I've been blessed. So
Yes,
you know,
yes, yes. And I'm just so grateful and blessed to see the work that God has in you. And I'm excited for all the new things because it's ongoing. This is
mhm,
just you might just be in chapter 5 but you in a book with chapter 10. You know what I'm saying? So you
mhm,
just right in the middle. And
yeah,
again, this is my nephew, my sweetheart. Mr. Donnie Kyte of Ikewear Clothing. Check him out. Support this young man in all his endeavors because, truthfully, he is truly a humble man of God. And he not just talks about it, he acts on it. So, if anything, last remarks for me before I wrap this up?
no, I want to thank you so much for bringing me on.
You're
Love you,
welcome.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. And you know what I say? And you can catch us every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a new After Sunday podcast. And this is your host, Angela D. Stribling. And always take care, stay blessed, and remember, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week. Bye.
Peace.